All right, my G's, today we're diving into real life, not theory, not Instagram quote. Real discipline, real sacrifice, and the realities of being a man in today's world. I brought someone today who's lived it. Military mindset, structure, pressure, responsibility. Most people talk about discipline. He runs on discipline. Most men complain about women and marriage. He's seen the truth from the front lines of life. So, before we begin, I want you to pay attention because what we're about to talk about isn't for the weak or the lazy. This conversation is for men who want to level up. So, with further ado, I present you Daryl, brother, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. My name is Daryl. I'm actually a retired veteran. I retired from the United States Navy. I did about 20 years. And so far, I'm just navigating the civilian sector right now. I started working in finance. I started doing that because I noticed that when I was getting out, a lot of sailors that retire or just veterans, period, they like to just run and go crash and run into another job. Like, because that's what they used to. They're just running, you know, just going. They already going. So they want to go run into another job. And it's 9 times out of 10 because they didn't do any investment while they were active duty. Yeah. And, you know, we had things like, you know, TSP and stuff like that, thrift savings plan.
Yeah.
But those things don't really help you retire. They don't really help you with your funds, just like 401ks and stuff like that. So that's why I started getting into investing and stuff, so I can make my money work for me.
How do you like the civilian sector? After you've done like so many years in the Navy, 20 years you did, or
Yes.
20 years? Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's definitely a challenge. It's a challenge. So that's why I wanted to go work for myself.
Yeah.
Because it is a little harder when you've been a leader, like for so many years, to just pick up and then start going to go work for someone else. Yes, we all work for somebody when you're in the military, but once you get in that leadership role, it's kind of almost like you're working for yourself. You're making the calls. And then you go into the civilian sector and it's like you're starting from the bottom.
Whole different ballgame, huh?
Yeah, whole different ball game. And they don't have the same values as us as well.
That's true.
Yeah, their values stand a little different. Hard work is a little different to civilians a lot. Not all of them. All right, not all of them. I'm saying a big portion of them.
Yeah.
Like, we might look at something like a task and it's easy for us because our background, what we've been through, the things we've done. A regular civilian might be like, hey, I'm tired of this job, and tell you all the grunts and things that's wrong, and it might just seem easy to us. So it's that mindset where, like, I have to remember my training. You know, like they tell you in the fleet or anywhere, just remember all the stuff that you learned in leadership and stuff, and just kind of carve your own path.
Okay, Daryl, since you did like 20-something years in the Navy, and you're talking about training or whatnot, you know that discipline is a big part of military life.
Absolutely.
Well, my first question for you is, what exactly does discipline mean to you?
Discipline, it means holding yourself accountable, like being disciplined. And that goes for when you're disciplining somebody else. You're just holding them accountable. You're teaching them something. There always got to be an ending for it. It's not just like, a lot of people think disciplining is just yelling at somebody or, you know, tightening them up, just like, you know, getting them and getting at them or just talking at them. But real discipline, it has to have a end goal. It's something that you're trying to teach them. You gotta, you're trying to train them to whatever mindset you're trying to get them to, whether it's yours or the company's mission, or the business mission. Like, you're just trying to get them there to that. That's what discipline is: holding somebody accountable and holding yourself accountable.
Daryl, were you an officer in the Navy or were you enlisted?
I was enlisted. I was a
Okay.
chief.
A chief.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the.
Yeah, that's E7 in the Navy.
Oh, E7. Okay. In the
Yeah.
Marine Corps, it's a gunnery sergeant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E7 is gunnery sergeant.
Yeah. And then master gunning is your 8, right?
E8.
There you go. Yeah.
So were you like in the Marines? We call them drill instructors.
No, I never did it. I went the recruiting route.
Oh, you were a recruiter.
Yeah, I
Oh,
went the
okay,
recruiting route. I enjoyed it too. Recruiting is that's where you really see what discipline does.
Yeah.
Because you got people that come in straight off the streets.
Yeah, yeah.
Never had any discipline at all. Just straight off mom's couch, room,
Yeah.
whatever. And you have to build this person up to be, that type of person that we would want to have in the military.
Yeah.
Now, not all recruiters do that. Some people just look at numbers. Just some places, honestly, they're just like, they need those numbers.
That's what I thought too before. I
Yeah.
was wondering, damn, do recruiters only? I mean, do they care to a certain extent, or is it the numbers? We gotta meet a certain quota every month, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them do. They just go after those quotas, but it doesn't benefit you. When you've been in the military so long, you realize that doesn't benefit us, because you might run into this person in the fleet, and they might work for you,
Yeah.
and you remember what type of person that was that you put into the military.
That's a thing. I know, like you said, some recruiters only care about numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in the Marines, I got to see some Marines that were like, you look at them and you're like, man, who recruited this guy?
Who recruited you?
Why is he in here?
Yes.
Like,
when I would see them, I would be like, oh, that must have been the last day.
yeah,
End of the month.
end of
That
the
guy
month.
was the end of the month for sure. I can spot him. I can spot who, I even know, I can spot who joined at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Like somebody that they needed. I knew you weren't you weren't their first pick. And that's because they weren't vetting properly, teaching them anything.
Did you ever recruit somebody like that yourself?
No, I never did. I actually kicked people out a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to do it a lot.
Yeah.
And, if I felt like they just they weren't Navy material, and I didn't see where it was going with them. I recruited in Chicago, so I'm from Chicago, and if I see I'm like, this kid is just bad.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do anything. Never wants to show up. I just know it's not gonna work out for him.
Yeah.
And the next time they come to the office, I'll be like, unfortunately, we can't have you. And of course, they'll call somebody over me, and they're like, hey, why you tell this kid he can't join? Because they only care about the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with him.
Yeah.
You can deal with him up there. Yeah, I'm not putting him there.
Because what I noticed one time, we had this guy in our platoon or in our unit. So every morning we would go PT, right?
Right.
We had to wear our green shirts, our green shorts or whatnot. And one time this dude comes with he has the green shorts on, but he has a Hulk shirt on with the Hulk painted on it, So the sergeants, they got mad at him, and started yelling at him and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's when you're like, damn, who let this guy in the military?
Yeah.
He's always messing up. He
No
doesn't
military
care.
bearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we see it a lot. But other than that, I really enjoy recruiting.
Yeah.
I probably put about 300 people in the Navy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How many years did you do recruiting?
I did 4.
4 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think that was the most rewarding part of the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that a lot of people stay away from because they hear the horror stories, like
Yeah.
late nights,
Oh
always about the numbers.
Yeah.
It was a lot of late nights,
Yeah.
but it was definitely worth it because you following them through this whole path, and then
Yeah.
that same kid that you might have saw at a Walgreens or something, and he didn't look like he was doing too good.
Yeah.
He was probably at his ends, and you put this person in the military, and then you see him come back and see you years later in his uniform. and
Yeah.
he's all tight, fresh haircut, and he's like, "Thank you." That's like the best feeling ever.
It gives you a sense of pride, huh?
It does. That you changed this person's life.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time, especially out here. A lot of the sailors, they made their way out here. It's like their first duty station. I've been here for about 4 years now. And so I will run into a lot of them and I see how good they're doing. And that always makes me feel good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. That I think that's what counts. That at the end of the day,
exactly.
you feel some sense of pride and you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Daryl. Next question. Since we're talking about discipline, how can a man develop military discipline so they could succeed in life and make money?
To develop military discipline, you gotta dig within. You gotta have something that it has to be something that challenges you wherever you are. If your job isn't challenging you, or something in your personal life isn't challenging you, you probably won't develop that discipline.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's why we have that discipline, because we were all challenged at some point.
Yeah.
Like we were challenged, and it forced us to develop that resilience and become disciplined.
Yeah.
Like, because somebody was challenging us, like, we need you to do this, and it needs to be this way. A lot of times it's not like that. It's always room for error in the civilian sector, because if you do something wrong in the military, somebody was tearing you up. Like, they were cursing you out and talking to you different. You can't really do that on the civilian sector.
No,
They'll go to HR.
Yeah.
So they have to find some way to challenge that person. Whether it's like, hey, you're gonna lose money, which that's what happens to us when we do things. You lose money. Hey, you're gonna get your pay docked for a month, or 2 weeks, or things like that. Once people start feeling those type of challenges and things like that, I think everybody will start to have that discipline.
But you know what? I feel that to a certain extent, like in the military, for example, you get in trouble, they deduct your pay.
Mm-hmm.
Out here in the civilian world, you get in trouble, you get fired. So I feel that to some extent, we're lucky because we still have some money coming in, you know?
That is
Right?
true. That is true. You mess up, they just go straight to you get fired.
Yeah.
And I think they never develop any discipline from that too.
Yeah,
And then they go to another job and they thinking like, how can I get around, doing this and not getting fired this time?
Yeah.
Instead of just learning something from it. Somebody telling them another way, like, hey, instead of doing that, you could have done it this way. That's your first warning.
Yeah.
And next time we're gonna do this or do that instead of just be out of there.
Yeah.
Even like we just said, HR, you say the wrong thing, like they're getting you out of there if you say something too bad. Like HR, they don't really play that.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, military, you say the wrong thing, you'll have to go talk to somebody and they'll let you know, hey, you were messed up. They're gonna correct you and they're gonna tell you how we're gonna fix it.
Yeah.
How are we gonna fix this to better you? Everything's about breaking you down and building you up in the military.
Yeah.
So I think for somebody to develop that, they have to be in an industry or a field of work that's willing to break them down and build them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then your finances actually follows. If you're disciplined in your regular work life and things you do, it's like natural that you're gonna start to be disciplined with everything. And that includes your finances. You'll start to realize certain things you don't need, certain things you don't tolerate. You just start to move a little different when you're a disciplined man.
Yeah. You know what? That brings us to our next question, Daryl. My next question for you is, what can you recommend to my G's out there to invest their money on? For example, when they get their first $10,000, what to invest it on and why?
Okay, I say if you got your first $10,000, you should for sure invest it in the market. Now it depends on how risky you want to be. If you don't want to be risky and you just want to compound, which is how people like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett averages about 6% a year. Mm-hmm. And they'll say like he's one of the greatest investors.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you himself, like, I'm not one of the greatest investors. I just understand compounding.
Yeah.
So every year he's getting that 6%. They have fixed index annuities, FIAs, that you can invest in, and you're getting about 8-9% every year, just going, and you leave it there. You don't touch it. and you putting your money in there, and you live off a certain portion of your income, and you just keep going. That compounding is it's a win. And now, if you want to be less risky, you can go into something like a IUL, like a fixed index universal life insurance.
I heard
policy.
about that. I heard about that. Yeah.
So with those,
you're universal life insurance.
Yeah, you're able to borrow from those.
Actually, and I think, you know what? I think that that's better than having a 401k for people that work regular jobs.
Oh, 1,000.
Because with the 401k, you retire, but you know the government takes all the tax. Or if you try to take out early, you get a penalty.
Yeah.
They charge a penalty fee.
Yeah.
With the IUL, I forgot exactly how it works, but I know that, let's say your money's in the market. I know when it goes up, from what I've been told, your money goes up.
Yes.
If the market goes down, your money stays right there.
Stays right there.
And then when it goes up, you keep going up.
Yeah.
So you're winning, you know?
You're
not losing.
So a lot of people will say, the first thing they'll say when you mention like an IUL or something is fees and, you know, percentages that they take. I think everything in life you got to pay to play. So let's just say the market did 29% and this company tells me that they have to take 6%. I just made 23%. Your savings account is going to get you about 0.002%, something like that.
Yeah.
You're not going to make that. And now let's just say you're in the regular market. You say, all right, well, I don't need an IUL. I can invest in a S&P 500 on my own. All right, you can invest in the S&P 500, but you know the longest break we've had in a recession was 12 years, and that was COVID. Before that, we had 2008.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's the normal recession usually around 9 years. And you can look all of that up. And so we're bound to have another loss somewhere. IULs are protecting you where you'll never be affected by that loss. You only collecting the wins. And that's about not being greedy as well. A lot of people are greedy.
So Daryl, since you're mentioning IULs, do you have one yourself?
I do.
Okay.
I do. And we're pretty much set. If you pass away, it's a life insurance policy. So you have that.
Yeah.
And while you're investing, I'm able to borrow and stuff from it. So like my kids, when it's time for them to start driving and stuff, I'm not buying the car. I'm just gonna borrow it from there, buy the car, and the money looks like it never left. That's the big difference too. With like 401ks, you pull that money out, it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
Yeah, you pull out your IUL, it's still there.
Yeah.
And it's still gaining.
And it creates generational wealth too.
Creates generational wealth. And the people too that like go against it, it's so funny to me when people like JCPenney actually went bankrupt.
Oh yeah, I think you know what actually.
And they borrow from their policy.
Oh, okay.
That's how they stayed afloat.
Yeah, because I know there's other stores like Sears. I don't think they exist no more, huh?
Yeah.
But JCPenney does. I see them around.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that have borrowed from those policies. Walt Disney borrowed from his policy to keep Disney going. And it's like, it's there for you. It's just about, some people never know what the enough is. Yeah. You got to know where your enough is. And fear of missing out. So if the market does, some ridiculous amount, and you're not able to get in there because you might have a cap on your IUL, they kind of feel like, maybe I should go in the market. But when that loss hits, it hits different.
Why do you think that people are scared of getting life insurance policy? They hear the word life insurance and they get scared without even knowing the facts. Like right now, how you're explaining it.
I think
why do you think it is?
I think GoFundMe is going crazy. Like it's so many people every day. I go online, somebody's putting up a GoFundMe for something, and it's because they got this misconception that life insurance is for when you die.
Yeah.
Well, life insurance is what it says it is. It's life insurance. If something happened, if you got cancer or anything, you can get your money.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's
policies that I know while you're alive and you get sick, you're getting some money out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of reaching out to people for GoFundMe's, etc. You have money
Yeah.
if you invest in a life insurance policy.
You know what? I used to be like that. I used to think negative about life insurance
Yeah.
until like 2 years ago, one of my grandmothers passed away. And my mom.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you. My mother got money from her policy, and with that money, my mom was able to cover like basically the burial expenses.
Yeah.
know? So to me, I was like, you know what? That money helps because we didn't have to be out there in the street asking for money like other people,
Yes. It's the number one transfer of wealth.
You're covering yourself basically,
You covering yourself.
You're helping out your kids for not to waste money on that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then a lot of people just don't understand money itself. Like I was talking to a client the other day, and I was telling him he has a 401k.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, all right, we saw when the 401k they had this big dip when it was like 40%. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you lost, just say you had $1,000 in there and you lost 40%. And he was like, yeah. So I was like, how much you got? He said, I got $600. I was like, cool. Let's just say it went up 40% tomorrow. And he said he had 1,000. You don't have 1,000. You got 40% of that 600. So it shows that you have, you zeroed out, but you never get back. So you lose 50% of that. You got 500. You get it tomorrow. You got 750. You will have to double that to get your money back.
Yeah.
The market doesn't do that. It'll take some years to get your money back. So it's good to just kind of play it safe and compound, and just play the compound game. That's what my recommendation would be.
Sorry about that, but you hear that, my G's? Listen to what he's saying. He's a smart guy. Listen.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I know you see me in here a lot. I'm in school for my doctorate in business.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully, when I'm Dr. Darryl, a lot of people will listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, more people will listen when it comes to finances.
How many more years you got till you get that doctorate?
I got 3 years.
3 more years.
Yeah. I got my first one down, and I'm in my third one right now.
Did you use your GI Bill to
I did.
go to school?
I actually I used my VRNE for my bachelor's and my master's, which is Voc Rehab, and then now I'm just now using my GI Bill.
Oh, the post 9/11.
Yeah.
That was good, bro.
Yeah. So I used all my benefits.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's good that you're using it to educate yourself more and stuff,
Absolutely.
I know a lot of Marines that got out and they didn't use it, and then the years go by, and I don't know what the limit is now, but I know before it was, I think you have 15 years to use it after you get out.
I think it still is.
It still is? Okay.
I think it still is.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, I've been using it all. Using all. My kids, they're good. They're going to school for free.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they didn't have to use it. Luckily, because we got Cal Vet, and I'm also an Illinois resident. So I have Illinois, I want to say it's called Illinois Promise.
Yeah.
I remember. So they go to school for free regardless.
Well, there's some states that actually have veterans like that too, right? Because I know Texas does something like that too.
They do. I saw that. I was looking at Texas to move. Yeah, they have it.
Hey, but you sure you want to go to Texas, bro? You never heard that saying from the movie Full Metal Jacket? Only steers and queers come out of Texas.
I do remember that. Rest in peace.
You know what? That guy Arlie Ermy, he was a Marine.
He was.
I got to see him live.
Oh, nice.
He attended one of our Marine Corps balls.
You know what? I think I saw that. He might have attended a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. He always went to those.
Yeah.
That's how I found out. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. You're married right now, or
no?
You're not married?
No.
Divorced?
Divorced.
Assuming, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that a lot of military men go through that,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, seeing how the situation is nowadays, what can you tell us? For you, what do you think about how much does it affect, and how important is choosing the right or wrong partner in personal development?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge, especially so I've been in a relationship now for 5 years.
Okay.
And yeah, we plan on making that jump one day.
Mhm.
But previously, like different relationships, this is like my rock right here. We're like a powerhouse. Like we both very successful, very educated.
That's
and,
good.
Yeah, we complement each other.
Yeah.
When you don't have that, I feel like that's when you might have problems in the military. Because a
Yeah.
lot of times you have those ones that just stay home, and we see it as leaders in
Yeah.
the military.
Oh yeah.
They're
Definitely.
stressed.
Definitely.
They're stressed. They're coming to us, and we're their therapists and everything. And sometimes those people are struggling, but they rather just stay married because they don't want to lose a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think you just gotta find that one that's equally yoked with you.
Yeah.
And I think that's when relationships would go on longer. In the military, even outside of the military, you gotta find somebody that's equally yoked and not always taken.
Yeah.
I mean, we learned already that about assets and liabilities, but we'll still go get in a relationship that's with someone that's clearly a liability. They're
Yeah.
always taking from you, but they're not really bringing anything, to you. Instead of just saying, what do you bring to the table? Just literally, when you vetting and you getting with different people, find out what do you do? Where do you work? Where do you see yourself in these years, in the next 5 years and stuff? If they don't have really any goals, she might be beautiful, but you gotta move, man.
But I don't know. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel for men, we need beauty and brains. Not just beauty, right?
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
beauty was only gonna. I feel it's just gonna take you down.
It goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, the stock goes down, everything.
Right.
Yeah. So you gotta find someone that's actually doing something with themselves, someone with big goals and stuff. And I feel like that's what helped me, finding my person that was able to help me build my powerhouse.
Yeah.
And I can live out here in $1 million home. I can drive nice cars. I can do things, and I don't have to worry about. I have to buy your car too. I have to do everything for you. They brought things with them. So when I do stuff, it's out of the kindness of my heart, not because they're like begging,
Yeah.
like bringing you down. So I do enjoy that. And I feel like I didn't have that
Before.
before.
With your past relationships.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that was the biggest struggle, especially being in the military.
Yeah.
And when you got your finances tied together, and say we're on deployment, I'm out 9 months, and you're coming back and your money is like almost gone. And you're like, I wasn't spending, I was out here
Yeah.
serving.
You were out there busting, putting
Yeah.
your life on the line, basically.
Put my life on the
Yeah.
line. I shouldn't come back with
To nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, man. You got junior enlisted personnel. They're coming back. They're single. They got all the money.
They got all the bread.
They got all the money now. They're
Yeah.
coming back and buy them a nice car.
Oh yeah.
Got something in the bank. They're living. I come back. I have to figure things out, and I think that's a terrible way to live. I think you got to find somebody that's equally yoked. There's nothing wrong with having 2 doctors in the house
Yeah.
or 2 lawyers in the house. You don't have to be stay at home. If that's what you want, then go for it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it, especially if you got a lot of kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stay home, but it comes with a cost,
Yeah.
and you're gonna feel it.
The reason I asked that question was I feel that a lot of people sometimes they have goals and dreams, they have a vision, but sometimes they stop or they don't accomplish it because they get with the wrong person,
Absolutely.
and that kind of brings them down, and it stops them from reaching their potential. So yeah, like you said, I think it's important, right, to choose the right partner.
You gotta find the right partner.
Yeah.
'Cause and your goals have to align. Like some people sometimes you get with a partner that likes to spend. They just like to spend a lot.
Yeah.
If you're a guy that you want to be wealthy, that doesn't align. That person wants to be rich. Rich people spend money. Wealthy people keep money.
Yeah.
That's the whole definition. That's why you're wealthy. Because if something came up right now, I can go and I can pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's wealth. Rich people they spend. And if y'all don't align in that aspect, that already does it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's people out here that take 50% of their income and put it away every month. Just put it away. If you got a spouse or a significant other, not just a spouse, if they like spending, you might not be able to live that way off half of your income.
That's right.
And how are you preparing for retirement?
Yeah.
And then what if they leave you? And now you figuring things out.
You know what's crazy? I've been through that kind of stuff, brother.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad I woke up and I got to see the light, and now I'm focused, and now I know what I want and what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And if I don't see it in that person, then it's not for me.
Yeah.
I just try for somebody else.
Yep. You gotta move
This is
around.
all you gotta do. Keep moving, right? Keep pushing forward.
Yeah, you gotta keep pushing forward. Cause but a lot of people, they kind of wanna they need somebody around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those people that they have to have somebody.
Yeah.
They jump out of one relationship, they gotta get with someone else, and you can see all these red flags, but they kind of look past them. And if they're not aligned with your goals, you look up. What, the retirement age is 58 now?
58, they changed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's higher.
Yeah.
And so you end up 58 years old and you don't have much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just drained. You gotta go back to work now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Daryl, last but not least, a lot of men today, they feel lost. They don't know what to do. If you had to give one piece of advice to a man who's leveling up, what would that be? And whether it be as a husband, as a partner, or simply just as a man, what would it be?
I had to give you one piece of advice. Figure out who you are, like exactly who you are. And if that takes you being by yourself, taking time, whether it's a year, 2 years, or just developing yourself, whether it's education or just finding a new hobby or anything, just find time to develop yourself and see where's your decay. You know what I mean? Is we all have levels, like when we're going through our career and life, where you're doing something and you have this mode where you have a decay.
Mm-hmm.
They call it entropy. So you have this decay. Some people just keep going. They go all the way down.
They drown themselves.
Yeah, but when you have a decay, you're supposed to come around and find a new and keep going. Your life should be a big swoop and it keeps on going. Keep going, figure something else out and keep going. Once you hit that entropy and go down, you gotta figure yourself out. Figure yourself out. Like you got this this space between you and your goals and stuff. Don't ever try to bring your goals down to you. Always
go up to them.
Elevate. I always try to think about elevating.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
You hear that, guys?
Yep.
Always try to elevate.
Yep. Always be elevating.
All right, cool. Well, Daryl, thank you for the interview.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me.
I enjoyed it. It's a
Absolutely.
pleasure. But before we take off, I want to make a toast, brother.
All right.
I want to make a toast. I want to say thank you to all the military personnel out there. Navy, Marines, Air Force, Army. Thank you for your service. To my retirees like Daryl, thank you for your years of service.
I appreciate it.
Veterans, and to those who unfortunately are not here with us because they give their life for this country.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Salud.
Salute.
Daryl, you want to give somebody a shout out before we take off?
I say shout out my mother, Rowena, and shout out Alicia, my partner, and my son Caleb, and my daughter Sanaya.
Well, there you have it, my G's. If you guys are following G Society, I leave you with this. Before you guys get with somebody, look at all the qualities that they have, because they could either bring you down or elevate you. But you want that person that's always going to elevate you and not drown you. Think about it. It's your money out.
Hell yeah, thanks,
I
bro.
like it. I like it. That was good. Yeah.
Cool, cool.